Alright, this lighting's gonna fluctuate. There's clouds moving in the sky. This is the best idea to film outside. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Leah. I make a lot of random videos. This series is gonna be something blue, so I am engaged, and it's all about engagement and wedding planning and yada yada, and I'm so excited for this. I've literally tried to fix this like 17 times, and the clouds are just gonna keep moving, so we're gonna deal with it, and I'm just gonna blend into the background for a minute, but it's fine, it's fine. So for this video, I wanted to talk about our experience picking out a venue and all of the things that we wanted, what we were looking for, and just what is around here, because sometimes it also depends on where you are. Not everybody gets to afford to travel to crazy places, so sometimes we have to just look at what's around, and sometimes what's around isn't the best, so you just have to like work with it and find those hidden ones that you're not really sure if they're going to be good or not, and just go to a bunch of different ones and try to see what's going to be your style. I am not going to be naming anything by name. I'm not going to be talking about specific places that you can look up, because I don't want you guys to know what we picked and also where we live. I just like a little bit of privacy. I like a little bit of safety when it comes to that. So this very first place, we are going to be calling it the high school dance. This place was mainly indoors. It had an option to do outdoor ceremony, but the outdoors was not very cute. I'm not gonna lie, it looked like an afterthought, and it wasn't very cute, not my style whatsoever. The reason I call it high school dance is because our high school used this place and a second place that also you can have venues at for dances. So we would have Christmas dance at one of them, we would have other spring formal or whatever it was at the other one, and they'd flip-flop each year. When you walk in, you almost get the same sense that you're in a place that you've been before, and everybody in your hometown uses this place. It was cheaper. It didn't feel like us. It didn't feel genuine. It just felt like everybody used it. It was very much hometown, much cheaper. It was a very good price range for what we wanted, but we just didn't feel connected to it whatsoever. The other things with it was it had no accommodations, and it was about 20 minutes from any type of hotel. There was no place to get ready. They were renovating, but the place was so old that it almost had like a musky smell. So this one was $3,500 without food and bar, and it came with the outside package plus the inside. Here comes my fiance right now. Hello! Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Can you not? Can you not? Can you not? What are you doing? What are you doing? You want to say hi? Don't, you're gonna hit the camera. You're gonna hit the camera. Why? Get, you're gonna hit the camera. You're gonna hit the camera, you psycho. You psycho. You just want her to destroy all my stuff? Come here, bring that here. Bring it here. Drop. Ready? Go get it. Do you see this dog? What are you doing? So this next place, let's call the estate. It was basically a house that they renovated into a entire venue. So they had the whole land, which holy crap, that land. There was so much land there, and it was gorgeous, and everything was like really, really, really pretty. That was indoor and outdoor. It had both, where you could have the ceremony outdoors or you could have the reception also outdoors. You could have it anywhere, and they were basically like, wherever you want to put it, we will put it. Like, they were very much accommodating to whatever you wanted. So yeah, they had setups throughout the entire house. The entire upstairs was for the girls to get ready, and then the downstairs was for the guys to get ready. So they were like two separate sections. It was 2 hours away from where we are now, so that was a bit of a drive, and I didn't want to have guests come too far. Plus we had a guest a lot further up, and this was further down in the state, so they would have had even further to travel. And this place, after bar, was $11,000 without food. We were staying in a hotel that night when we got the quote back, and I was a little tipsy at that point, and I almost dropped my phone. I was literally like, not even an option whatsoever. The next place was, let's call this the outdoor backyard. Not a bad name. This one was outdoors only. There was no indoor venue whatsoever. There was no place for a reception to sit, but they had a house. It was literally on their land. They built it for their daughter's wedding, and then they just turned it into a venue. Their house was where we get ready. So the girls got ready upstairs, and then they had an RV outside for the guys to get ready. And the fact that it was all outdoors, again, I was like, my bridesmaid is allergic to literally everything outdoors. Flowers, grass, trees, you name it, she's allergic to it. So I was like, I feel like just having an outdoor ceremony is gonna be rough for her, let alone the whole thing being outside. I don't know if she'll be able to make it because she was like determined to not let this stop her. I loved that place. It was absolutely gorgeous. They had lights everywhere. They had it very well decorated and very well figured out, but when it really came down to it, the price of it was a little too high for only being outdoors. There was a tent, literally just a top tent, and it just didn't seem like it was going to be the right choice for us. So this one without food and bar was $46.50, which is a little pricier considering all it was outdoors, and that was the only thing they offered. There was no accommodations, there was no extra little anything, and it was that much. It just seemed like a little bit too much for us. So the next one is the hotel. This one Jordan loved pictures of. It was like rounded in it, and it had like that more, I thought of 90s with the dark carpet that is so ugly, and then like the mood pink lighting on the walls, which he loves and I hate. He loved that one. I tried contacting them and they never got back with me. They only got back about getting a hotel room and not about their space that you can host a reception, whatever that word is, in it. And I just instantly I was like, nope, I don't even care, because that one was probably going to be the cheapest one. It was probably going to be $500 for the entire thing, but the fact that they wouldn't get back with me at all, and anytime I tried to contact them, it was like, it felt like pulling teeth, and I was just like, I don't want to deal with this the entire time of trying to figure out all the details and meet with them about it and see it in person, and I just didn't want to deal with it, so I said not even worth it. And then the last place that I have to talk about is called, let's say, Rustic Farm. This one is also indoor and outdoor. It was gorgeous. The indoors is the barn. They cleaned it up so nicely. They have a little loft area so you can go up the stairs, and there's like a little loft for people to sit at. The way they did it was very nicely, and then where the bridal party sits is kind of elevated a tiny bit so everybody can see you. And then in the back part of the barn is where they had the kitchen, and then like where you can set up a dessert table. They had the accessible ramp up to the very front, and then you could also go downstairs to see the outside. Who's your good girl? You being good? It was very cute. It was very cute, rustic, had touches of vintage because this was actually a 3-generation farm. So the lady who owned it, her great-grandparents had actually started the whole thing. The outside is stunning. There is a gazebo in the back that looks over a pond, and the coloring of this is like the coloring of my dreams. I love like the light greens and the blues and playing around with that, and that's exactly what this is. And this moment I saw that online, I was like, ooh, and then we saw it in person and I was like, this is stunning. Where the guys get ready is all vintage, and it's got like pool tables and stuff, and then the very back of that section has a vintage, literally vintage 20s diner. It is amazing. We are actually so excited when we walked into that. We were like, this is the coolest thing ever, and we loved it. And then where the girls get ready is actually the old silo. So there's the section that the chickens would like be stored, so there's a nice little room, and then it's connected to the silo, and they cut a hole in it, and you walk in and you can look all the way up the silo, and there's mirrors all the way around, so you can put on your dress in there and come out and show all the girls what you look like. And I was just like, this is such a good detail. Like, they used what they had in a way that was so unique that I had not seen before. They have many setup options. You can face the gazebo for the ceremony, you can face the pond, you can face the barn, you can look literally anywhere. This also had no accommodations, but it is 7 minutes away from everything. I'd say it's about an hour and 20 minutes from here, so it's not too far, and it's up higher in the state so that people from the state above can come down and don't have to go all the way through the state, which was nice. And this place, before food, bar, and all of the other like additions that you can add on, this place was $4,000. And then we got the day before decorating for $500, so it ended up being $4,500, which honestly was the best price because that is cheaper than the estate by a long shot. It's cheaper than the outdoor one that only offered outdoor backyard, and then it was just slightly more expensive compared to everything else that it offers than the high school dance. So it was like perfectly in between pretty much everything we wanted, and it's gonna be so pretty. Like, I cannot wait to show you guys afterwards because I don't want you to know where it is now. I'm so excited. I can't believe we finally got a venue that's done. We don't have to worry about it. It's gonna be perfect, and I cannot wait for you guys to see it. That is gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to. You don't have to, it just really helps the algorithm, makes me happy. You can continue keeping up with this series because I'm going to be doing a lot. If you have any suggestions for me, what you would like to see, please leave them down below. Follow me on Instagram. I post a lot on there sometimes when I remember. I will have all of that linked below for you so you can find me. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to go. I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!